Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. My name is Hunter Gregory. Today we're gonna do some story time. Now, I get this question asked to me so often. Every time I meet someone new, I get this question. So I figure, might as well answer it now. How did I get into modeling? To start you off, after high school, graduating, I went to community. Now, I got my degree in accounting. Throughout community, I was good with numbers, my grades were good, and I never thought that it would be a bad idea because it's a stable job, pays well, and I could just raise a family at an early age, and I never really gave anything else a chance. So my buddy Ivan asked me to go to New York with him. While we were there, I told him I wanted to take some pictures for my Instagram, right? So about an hour in, we stop. I just start posing. It wasn't really anything planned. I took out my iPhone, and even though the pictures aren't the best quality, it gave me an itch in my stomach. I felt a little empowered. I said we should do this more often. It was not a question of why, it was a question of when. You know, I might as well and try. Maybe I'll fail, but this feels good right now. So over the next 4 to 5 months, every week or two, new scene, new outfits, it felt better every time. The growth has been so minimal so far, but it's getting there and I'm enjoying every moment I'm doing what I'm doing. So one day after a shoot, I look at my phone and I get a DM. DM is from a girl that's scouting for an agency, and I was questioning it. Normally, as any sane person would, you would think that this is some sort of trick. It's snake oil. I misjudged it as just a spam DM and I went about my day. So a few hours later, I call my friends and I just give them the scoop and what the DM was about, and they told me to email her, and I surprisingly got back a response. Normally, for anyone out there that's going to do this, be very careful with who you deal with and who you give your money to. These people can be absolute scam artists, and I still wouldn't trust any of them as far as I could throw them. So we set up a meeting in New York City. I honestly was completely enamored. Exactly what I was expecting was going to happen happened. It was quite demeaning, but the meeting as a whole went well. If you're going to get into it, you're gonna have to have some thick skin with these people. So I learned 2 things from this meeting. One being all the attributes about myself that I hate, they push to the surface. They want you to be the best version of yourself. And 2, I can understand why they do what they do. At first, when I left the meeting, I was a bit pissed, and I honestly thought they were a bunch of scumbags for what they were saying, but in the end, your demeanor, your character, everything about you is your moneymaker. So it makes sense that they would point out all of the impurities in everything about you. So would I recommend anyone else doing what I'm doing? Yes and no. For some reasons it's good because modeling gives you an outlet to be a better person, become your better self, and feel better overall inside and out. So I'm gonna continue to do this. Not because I feel it's so great for me physically, but I think it's also going to be great for me mentally. Signing with this agency, what that did for me, now I have the opportunity to leave my accounting past on the side and focus on something that I really enjoy. One of the things that our parents normally tell us, right, and that my parents are very keen on, is having a strong goal set out for yourself and working as hard as you can to get there. I told them, this right here is something that I'm going to take to my grave because I honestly and truthfully believe it in its entirety. My plan A is modeling and my plan B is accounting. I can't put 100% into accounting and I can't put 100% into modeling at the same time. How is plan A gonna work if I'm not putting 100% into plan A? Because if I put 50% into each, I'm gonna fail on both ends. And that is not something that I want to do for my parents' sake and for my own sake. The one piece of advice I think I can give on this is focus on plan A, because if you don't focus on that, you can't focus on 2 things at once and give everything to both of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Hunter. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Take care.